Monaco TV.
Hi and welcome back to Monaco TV. I'm Penny and today I'm going to show you how to pick up a bead of hard gel. This is the brush I'm going to be demonstrating with. It's a number 9 oval gel brush from Artistic Nail Design. They come in number 7 and number 9 and in oval and square shapes, but just by personal preference I like to use this one. I'll be demoing using Rock Hard LED Gel, also from Artistic. It's a thick viscosity hard gel product designed specifically for extending the natural nail or providing strength to the existing length. It has great adhesive properties and is really strong, but also flexes really well to match the natural nail. If I was using this gel on a client, I would usually use the clear gel as often as possible, but pink's just a bit easier to see on camera, so I'm going to use the colour Hardcore Pink. The first thing we need to know is how to dictate the size of your gel bead. The size of the gel bead is decided by the distance from the edge of the jar that you hold your brush, as well as the depth that you take your brush when you dip in. So if you want a small bead, keep the brush right by the edge. For a large bead, take it further out. And always dip around the same depth into the gel as you have distance from the edge, which will give you a perfect circular bead. Next, our brush movements are also really important. You want to pretend that your finger and thumb are on an axis, so you tilt back and forward, rather than scooping. Think of it like your brush is pinned to a pin board exactly where your finger and thumb are, and it can only be spun one way or the other. If you scoop or use a more fluid movement, the gel can end up either on both sides of the brush or all the way up the bristles. Both of these things change the amount of control you have when applying your gel. It's a lot easier if you know exactly how much gel you're dealing with. If gel is all the way up the bristles or on both sides of the brush, it will be continuously coming down onto the nail while you're working, and you may end up with more than you thought you had. Think about the size of bead that you're after and then dip the brush into the gel accordingly before spinning it on that pin, straight up the side of the jar. If you dip in the middle of the jar, you won't have as much guide for the size of your bead. You can also end up making peaks in the gel, which can aerate it, and air's not a good thing. By using the side, you're in control of the size, the consistency, and you're in control of the quality of the gel remaining in the jar. I'll do it another time and do it really slowly so that you can see each movement. Once you have a bead of gel on your brush, flip the brush straight over so that you have an empty side facing up and all of the gel's on the bottom. Since gel is self-settling, it'll all want to head towards gravity anyway, so putting it on the bottom of the brush gives you a better bead overall. Picking up gel and working with gel in general is really easy. It's just really different to working with liquid and powder. So remember, the two key things are the distance from the edge of the jar and the way you move your brush. The way you move your brush being the most important part of picking up gel. If you're not happy with a bead, just scrape it back onto the side of the jar and let it settle back into the contents and try again. Only ever use good beads. There's no harm in putting back a few before you're happy with the one you've got, and that way you'll end up with really great nails as well. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you found that really helpful. Let me know how you go in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.
Monaco TV.